Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel, man. It is your boy Master here, and we are back with another Clash of Clans video. And guys, this is gonna be the third sneak peek video, so let's just jump into it, man. Let's go. Okay guys, so first let's talk about the new siege machine, guys. And when you upgrade your workshop to level 7, you will unlock the battle drill. Yes sir, as you guys can see on level 1, it has a bit of damage, good type of damage and a lot of HP. But this is basically the siege machine that goes under the ground. Yes, we've talked about it I think a few days ago when I saw the first level of this workshop, that I saw the drill and I was like, maybe it's under the ground. So I was right about that, but of course that was something kind of like anyone would have guessed it probably, but it is what it is now. But what does this do? First off, let's show the stats to you. On level 2, it gets extra 40 damage per second and 300 HP. On level 3, it gives you 40 extra damage, again 300 HP. And again on level 4, which is the max level, gives you 40 extra damage and 300 HP. Moving on, this is how this machine is gonna be working. So once you put this machine on the field, it will go under the ground and go for the defenses only, guys. Don't forget, and when it pops up, it's gonna stun, and it also gonna break the walls around the defenses. Now, does this mean it's gonna reset the single tower inferno? Yes, it is gonna reset the single tower inferno nicely. And personally, I think it will be pretty good with hybrid, guys. As you guys can see, it's just insane. It's under everything with your troops going forward, and when it dies, it's gonna open your hog riders to the field, which is kind of beautiful, man. Instead of having the siege machine on the outside and having the hog riders to join in later, this can also gives you the stun damage and value with the diggy. Yes, they can both be stunning left and right. It's just gonna be so OP on ground. Moving on, we have the new spell in Clash of Clans, guys, and you can unlock this spell in Townhall 13 with 9 million elixir with a 9-day timer. And guys, this spell is just absolutely critical and amazing, man. Alright, we're gonna give you some examples, but first let's just go and talk about the stats. So the recall spell level 1 has a recall capacity of 72 troops. What does that mean? That means it can take 70 troops of yourself from the ground and also deploy it somewhere else by your choice. You can choose it whenever you want to deploy it, but only on the outside of obviously deployment area. So basically where you usually attack from, like literally not the red space in the map. You cannot deploy it in the middle, you cannot do that. You have to deploy it on the outside. Moving on to level 2, you have more obviously capacity, 6 more, and level 3 you get 6 more, and level 4 you have overall 90 capacity, guys. It's just insane, so much stuff you can do with this, and obviously we have some examples for you. So for example, you want to have the royal champion to go and grab that expo, but you don't want her to die because there's gonna be the monolith up there. So what do? You simply drag that spell on the royal champ and drop it so she goes away, and then you have it on your spell deployment area. You can see the royal champion, and now you move on and deploy her on the other side of the base, wherever you want, every side you want. So what happens if you go over the capacity like this? When you drop the spell, it's basically gonna deploy the stuff, and you're gonna hold the stuff that you dropped first. And guys, don't forget, this spell is only 1 second. Yes, so you need to be fast with the droppings, and that's why you shouldn't really drop the spell first and then the troops. So you have to drop the troops, or the troops have to be in the base, and then you drop the spell on top of them. Now we can see an example of the queen. When it goes through ability and you drop the recall spell, the ability will stay intact, guys. You can still use the ability if you are fast. Well, one thing is gonna happen is that if you wait too long, the ability will actually go away like the normal. So when you pop the ability, you have what, 5-6 seconds of the queen ability, and then it goes away. That's the exact same seconds and timings when you have the recall spell on your hero ability. Guys, this spell honestly can open so many doors, man, so many creativity on the attacks, and it's just gonna make some of the attacks really beautiful, man. So I'm already guessing some of the new tricks with this spell. I'm gonna give you some thoughts about it. I can't show you exact examples because I don't have the developer build, but I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on how the ways you can actually use the spell. So basically, first thing first, you can, if you're using Lalo, you can dive into the base with the heroes. And for example, when you need your queen ability to take out, let's say, the scatter shot, when you take that out, the scatter shot, and then you deploy the recall spell, you can grab your queen and have her later, guys. You can deploy her whenever you want on the base for cleanup, to be behind your other, you know, heroes, or to go in with your Lalo, or to even send her, let's say you opened, you know, a spot with a wall breaker and you just send her alone to take out a single tower inferno when there's no defense, because for example your king took out the right side, your queen already took out the left side, and now you know make sure you have the queen back, so you recall the queen and you deploy her alone to go and grab a single. It's just as good as that. Another thing is, for example, you've seen me use log launcher to get a single tower or a multi-tower inferno in the middle of the base, and sometimes the log launcher logs already do that, so you don't need the clan castle to drop out in the middle of the base. You can hold it, so you can deploy the spell on your CC troops, not on the, you know, log launcher, because it's not gonna work, but on your CC troops, and have, for example, 6 rocket loons later. You know what I'm saying? You can literally do that, like, or you have a hound and the log launcher already killed, let's say, a single tower inferno in the middle of the core, and then when the hound comes out, you grab the hound for later, you can use it in your Lalo. That's simple as that for Lalo, for example. You can also use it, guys, with the blimp and the clone spell. It's so nice, man, when you clone and then all your loons usually die with Townhall poison, but now you can literally take every single of that loons, obviously until 90 housing space, and hold it later, so you can deploy it on top of, I don't know, your royal champion to go in with the base, have a bit more tanking. It's just nice, man. It opens so many areas for the clan castle troops. People can take now super minions in the attacking clan castle, but not use them in invisibility or something. They're just gonna grab him and use him later, let's say with a super dragon attack or something. It's just the ways that this spell is gonna work, and the new siege machine is just so nice as well. It's mostly gonna be used probably with the ground strategies, but there's ways that you can use it with the air strategies as well. We're just gonna wait and find out what's gonna be becoming. But guys, don't forget, because there is so many upgrades in this update, I'm doing a whole guide, and my guide is gonna consist of 2 parts. So one of the parts I might actually do a separate video of that, but I'm gonna actually max Townhall 15 in about half an hour or 1 hour, so I'm gonna bring you that video. It's gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna be spending so much stuff, man, alright? But the other guide is gonna be normally, it's gonna be a normal, literally. So for example, you have 1 book of everything, 1 book of, you know, obviously heroes, 1 of everything. I'm gonna bring you a best use value of those books and hammers. Literally, guys, you have no idea, I wrote it down so much. I took so many notes on different calculations and these building upgrades, so how much you're gonna have with elixir, what you should do, how to use the runes in the most insane ways. Obviously, it's all about preference at the beginning. It's your game, you want to play it however you like, but overall I'm just here to give you a nice fast way to progress, you know, in Townhall 15, because trust me, there is so much upgrades. And that was it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, learned something new, and if you did, like the video and sub to the channel, because apparently we might have another sneak peek. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's gonna shock you, you know what I'm saying, but now we're gonna have another sneak peek, trust me. So you want to stay tuned for that. Of course, I'm gonna be bringing it a bit later because I do not again have the developer build. Hopefully one day though, hopefully one day. But from now on, hope I see you on the next one, man. Take care and peace.